Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Black Eyes with me, Papaya Omega, and Turkey. So, I've been neglecting the other playthroughs, but I'm having just so much fun preparing for the war here that I decided to continue recording even though I'm, 15 episodes ahead of you guys right now? It's crazy, but I still want to see the outcome. I have been thinking about this quite long and hard, and I really think we are having insufficient amount of factories when it comes to our military. I usually don't feel that way, but here we are dealing with a bit more of a critical shortage. So after we finish the power plant in Ankara, we are going to focus more on the military factories. I'm gonna put more of them into production. We're just gonna create one civilian factory here to offset the amounts, and we're gonna put in way more military factories and gonna put them out because we will need to build or construct the anti-tanks. We will need to get a little bit more of the machine guns. We will need to get more of the other equipment. So there is a significant amount of things that we will need to do. We have a stockpile of various equipment, but in some regards we are really short. So we'll need to micromanage the production a little bit more dramatically from now on. Anyway, with that said, let's get it going. We are still a little bit above our available amount of special forces, but we'll get there. We're doing them right now. We already got it down to 109%, and once we deploy these two new divisions, we're gonna start implementing things like field hospitals. I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine eventually, hopefully. Oh yeah, I also need to introduce the light vehicles to our production. That's fun. That is really a lot of fun. The issue is also that we need so many infantry weapons that I cannot really put these ones anywhere lower. We have a lot of extra field uniforms available. Hopefully those will never come into play, but having backup is good because you need 1500 per unit here, so having a stockpile is definitely useful. Speaking of uniforms, we have just finished the research and we can put up the new version of the uniform into production. Let's call this actually it's called M41. Let's call it M40 field uniform, because that goes a little bit better, and we will need 56,890 of those. Yeah, ain't that fun? Ain't that fun? Now, of course, our mountainers are gonna get them first, but Jesus Christ, these numbers, man, these numbers. We don't have the anti-tank rifles. That's great. Alright, we'll need to get the sniper teams, and we'll need to get the improved infantry weapons soon. We cannot get the commandos because we would need to build or construct the special project. We could go with the light machine guns and mortars. Alright, let's actually go with the light machine gun now, because that makes a lot of sense in our current situation. It is a further upgrade on the interwar machine gun, so let's make it happen. It will not come into play anytime soon, but as I'm happy to say the production is picking off, we are almost to 6.5 per day, and we are not even at half, well actually at half efficiency, so we get to about 13 per day. Now the armored cars are also being produced. Finally, we are at about, what would that be, 2/5 of the production. We just finished the second one. We'll get an additional factory here, and once we start getting additional ones, those are going to be put on a light anti-tank and other things. Now, where can we save a little bit of factories? We can pull one from armored trains, because that is something that will be okay. I think I could pull one out of the support equipment. and maybe even an additional one from horse transports. But yeah, the rest needs to be refitted, reinforced, and so on. So it's not very easy. Now, I know that you might think that, you know, we're building up too much of a stockpile in certain places, but then again, look at our simple Mountaineer division, which requires 1,200, almost 1,300 field uniforms, almost 900 infantry equipment, about, what is that, 1,100 mountain warfare equipment, 100 support equipment, you know, 120 horse transport. So, you know, things are not as easy as they might seem. Yeah, really, the horse transports are actually the ones that I would feel the most confident to pull down. We might even go to 2 factories, because the stockpile that we built is, I think, sufficient at this point. I'm panicking because I always have a shortage there, so, you know, it's just like trying not to repeat the things that happened to me before. Okay, light vehicles coming next. Okay, when the light vehicles come, we're gonna put 2 factories from the horse transports on those. The next factory is gonna come to boost the production of the armored cars, and the 3 factories are gonna then be put on light anti-tank. Gojuk NSY. That is a naval one. Interesting. All carriers, all cruisers, all cruisers. Okay, let's go with max range and fuel usage. We haven't had an upgrade to the Navy in quite some time now. Okay. One of you is actually already upgraded. Let's put you guys also for upgrades. Yes, I know it's gonna take you to the dockyard for a significant amount of time. Actually, I'm gonna put you over here because I'm going to have you upgraded. Oh, you're already being constructed, and so are the submarines. Alright, well then, you're gonna be refitted in the meantime. That is fair, I think. That's actually fair, I think. Manpower is an issue, and so is our war support. Okay, if we go for the... No, if we go... We cannot do that. If we go with the military parade in Ankara, that's 15. I think we can still manage, because we're gonna then start getting... We have like 90 days to increase it, so... It would probably be good. Yeah, we have to go against Soviet Union. Can help, and then add additional 8%, so that is the right way to go. Alright, another power plant has just been finished. That is good. Wait, that's 2. No, I want to do it like this, and then one in Ankara. Alright. 4.2, 6.1. Alright. Everything looking good on this end. Infantry radios. Do we have enough machine gun? No, we still don't have enough machine gun. I want to see the effect on our units. But yeah, I really think you guys could do well there. You know, everything is looking fairly okay. Anything else that we wanted to put on? Yes, just the anti-tank. Alright, what about you guys? The signal detachment there, but that's... We would have the infantry equipment and the manpower and the field uniforms, and even the radio equipment, really? Interesting. Would certainly help with defense and Organization. Do we want to do that? We could potentially boost the radio production too. Yeah, okay, let's do it. I'm fine with that. That actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, finish the Roman petroleum. Now everybody needs to drill. So, Roman petroleum. Nothing really here that would help us. Let's get the Hyderabad Hospital. That's 2% extra to research. I ignored that one for way too long. Stagnated. Okay, black market economy is... Black market activity actually starting to drop. A little bit. Stagnated economy isn't though. That's crazy. But again, it makes sense. I kind of like them to add things like these because they really play a lot of role. Okay, but now I'm kind of confused why this went up. It was 109%, now it's more. It's a little bit weird, right? But, you know, don't question it. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. Alright, we already have 9 armored cars. It's actually going faster than I thought. Yeah, 2 per week. Fair enough. Fair enough. Uniforms are getting churned out. I'm pretty sure you guys are getting them, right? Yep, you are. Well, now the offices have them, which is good. And what are we not getting? Iron. Not getting iron from Germany. Why not? It's the issue. We could get it from USA if we wanted to, but... I actually don't want to do that, so... What's the issue here? Wait, iron from... What? Spanish Republic. Oh, I was looking at the wrong bar. Okay. So let's kill that and increase the imports from Sweden instead. Alright, that fixed it. That fixed it. And fixed all of it. Alright, now we can do the military parade in Ankara. Just gonna give us 15. I would never believe I'm gonna take that, but you know, considering the current gain, it makes total sense. Okay, light vehicles too. We need to get those, but before we do that, anything here? It's not an engineering here. How far are we? Still a year ahead. Alright, you're working on civilian works too. Can do the housing 1 and 2. Anything else here? Construction 4, that's also ahead of time. What about here? Tank radios actually don't make sense for us when we have no tanks. Turbine tech. Not something that we are keen to do. Rations production factor. More oil. Steel production output. Extra rubber, extra excavation. Let's get this one. It might not seem like too much, but it actually helps. Advanced textile polymer. Well, actually no. It doesn't help enough. You know what, let's get the sniper teams. That's a bonus to soft attack and defense for all of our units. The primary function of a sniper is to provide surveillance from a concealed position and, if necessary, reduce the enemy combat ability by neutralizing high-value targets, officers and other key personnel, and pinning down the enemy. Additionally, snipers can provide direction for artillery or airstrikes to assist the combat units. Different nations use different doctrines regarding snipers. German doctrine emphasized snipers that operated independently from concealed positions, while Soviet doctrine tended to include squad-level snipers, also called designated marksmen. The only nation that had specifically trained sniper units before the war was the Soviet Union. Wehrmacht re-established its sniper training only in 1942, while the British Army offered sniper training only to officer or NCOs. So boosting our performance a little bit. Oh, actually, and because we got the light vehicles now, I don't think we're producing them, right? Nope. So let's put 2 factories on you from here, and I'm actually gonna put one more from the trains. 5.22 per week, and I think that is a prerequisite for example, field hospital, which will require some of them, but they might be actually used. The horse transport might be used for that. We'll see. I'll start producing some of them, and we might have them turned down later on if it comes down to it. Okay, once you finish the radios, you're actually going to start researching the Air Force, because we need to burn through these. I guess it's actually pretty clear right now that we will not have enough or any airplanes in place when the war starts. Hopefully that's not gonna tear us down too badly. He said knowing full well it will. This is still a little bit bizarre. Yeah, but alright. 12 armored cars. It's going well. Alright, infantry radios are done. I'm gonna start working on EU. While fighter aircraft underwent many changes through the Great War, and since the biplane design is becoming obsolete, we must begin to translate civilian technology advances into military application. Oh man, we really need more factories. I would work on them like crazy fast, actually. THK, survival training. The question is, even if we kill 0.08, oh god, yeah. Can I change this? Because we actually cannot afford to fund the companies here. I hate doing that, but we really can't. Yeah, no, it's at least better. Still paying a little bit for you guys, but I'll keep that one because that is necessary. It is necessary. When I was struggling, like with everything. With everything. Okay, Haidar Pasha Hospital has been finished. Is there anything invest into healthcare? Extra research. Nope, I was really hoping that there would be something that would give us additional... I don't think you give us additional political power when we're not using you, right? Yeah, you're not. Oh, that's bad. Well... Revive Tontas... 70 days. Naval warfare. Yeah, everything else gives us a huge benefit. But they... except for the new path that we need. God damn it, game. Game. Invest in Western design. Oh yeah, there's actually a research slot over here that I didn't realize. Alright, let's go for it, because this one requires all of the following. Invest in Gojuk. So wait, Tumtas, Women in Aviation, Rocket Development, and then you. And here it would be Gojuk Shipyard. You require light naval warfare, naval warfare. Well, it's not actually that hard. So it would be a couple of months, and then we can, okay, let's do it. And then we can go for joining the Axis, because I think this slot is actually a pretty good thing too for us, because it helps with the air and naval. I completely missed that, and that's interesting. I thought that there would be at least one for air, but it was so far down, I missed it. Alright, so you need reviving Tumtas, Women in Aviation, and then Rocket Development, right? Yes. Alright, so let's revive Tumtas and take it from there. Okay, demobilization not happening. Exceeding Special Forces cap, I know. You are coming in 11 days, so that's gonna be another car on you guys. And now I think we have enough machine guns, don't we? Yeah, we do. 621. So let's see you guys. Where are you? You have 86, 97, 9.27, and if we do this, alright. I'm not sure if it's gonna be updated. It's not gonna be updated automatically, but okay, 87, 9.3, 91.7, 35. This is 18.2IE. If I look at you, once you get machine guns, actually it might update automatically. We'll see when they get them. Because I'm pretty sure 96 machine guns is actually gonna give them quite an edge. even if it is, you know, a couple points in each of the stats. Still didn't get it. Oh, you did. All right. So we can compare you because you already have them, right? Yes. So they gained about 3.5 points in soft attack. Hard attack is the same. But look at defense. Wow, that one actually jumped from 91.75 to 115 nearly. And breakthrough also got 4.5 points. Okay, so yeah, machine guns definitely beneficial. Unfortunately, for the wider audience, it's not gonna be great. I can introduce you to these guys because that doesn't really do anything for us. Oh, interesting. Mountaineers can now get radios. So also, let's see, your organization is 22.4. And if we give you the radios, what's going to be the effect? And how many radios do we have now? 1,000. Hello, 2 more units. For some reason that did not fix our situation. All right. No, I'll take it, guys. Thank you for that. Let's see. Do you have the radios now? Yes, you do, and you have 25 now. And you don't even have all of them. Alright, so it's gonna go even higher. Alright, pretty big boosts to our units. Can't say I would be unhappy with that. I think that's what we can do now, just to get an idea. We're gonna distribute the radios as well. So that we can see how good or how long it's gonna take for us to actually get the stockpile. 1512, 663, 85 days. That's actually reasonable. That's not a biggie. And we have gotten the 4th factory, guys. 3 per week. Yeah, we're gonna get about 5, reasonably 5 per week. So it's gonna take a bit, but our units are gonna get the armored cars as well. I mean the mountaineers anyway. Alright, which leads us to the last point that we have here, which is the Zerdevji, which needs to be produced. And that's gonna take a while. I'm gonna put 5-6 factories on you, because that's gonna be extensive and expensive. There's not much we can do here though. I don't really have anything I could spare, really. We need you on uniforms, we would actually need more if possible. We need you on infantry weapons, we would need more if possible. We need you on machine guns, and we would need more if possible. We don't really need you on mortars, but we will need you soon enough anyway. Support equipment is fine. The fact that we still are upgrading the mountain equipment is crazy. Reconnaissance the same. We're starting to get a pretty decent amount of light vehicles produced. Same with the armored cars. Alright, Germany took Denmark. Well, that was quick, as it usually is. German interest in Scandinavia. The German Reich has clear strategic interest in Scandinavia, both for basis of military operations and for the sake of natural resources import. The escalating conflict has meant that there is a very real threat to any resources ferried through the Baltic or the North Sea. With gradually intensifying diplomatic threats against Denmark and Norway, an increase in German military operation is in the region seems likely. Alright, on that note, I think we're gonna end the episode here, and I'll see you in the next one.